must remember to bend your knees, Darwin. With bent knees, all things are possible.
Water does so much damage, doesn't it, Prof?
Oh, the fish get curious. That doesn't help. Pull yourself together, lad.
It looked horrible.
Shouldn't have joined river police.
Don't you ever give in to your emotions, Prof?
Left it there would have blocked the weir.
Will we have to write it up in the occurrence book?
Of course we will.
Won't be easy.
It's a pyjama case, you said?
Yeah. My sister had one in pink.
Your lock is unmanned, madam. Unlike you. In broad daylight without curtains. Darwin, ropes. While you're still young would be nice.
Oh, great. You can give me a lift. Forgot the time.
Is this seemly behaviour for a lockkeeper?
It's my lunch hour.
Lunch hours are for vegetable soup and news headlines, not hugging.
Must be wonderful to be hugged by someone who isn't an auntie.
Afternoon, madam.
It's a boy, not a girl.
Pisces. A partner will surprise you with a declaration of love. Sagittarius. A surprise gift comes from an unexpected source.
Stan, you can't just read all the horoscopes and decide which one you fancy. You have to read your own birth sign.
Capricorn. Others seem determined to be difficult, but keep your cool in unusual situations.
Straighten up and get rid of all this.
I'm getting rid of it as fast as I can. Only one twin used our 2-in-1 shampoo. Can you tell the difference?
It's a pyjama case.
No. I think it's Darwin. He's always been close to nature. Now he's crossed the final frontier. Darwin, are you man or duck?
My what?
Borderline.
How was the Ravensbrook lock gates when you came through?
They opened, they closed. How should they be?
Oh, good.
Why?
No, nothing. A little bit jammed when I came through this morning.
I suppose you prized them open with your bare hands.
As a matter of fact, I did.
Oh, for heaven's sake, is the day not complete unless you've torn your shirt off and saved the planet?
You're just jealous.
Jealous? Of him? What's it to be jealous of?
Darwin? You sailed straight past me. Didn't you hear me calling you?
Oh, you were really calling me, only I was thinking... See, I was daydreaming and I thought I heard you calling out my name on the wind in my dream.
Marilyn, I don't remember asking you to come in today. We're fully staffed, thank you. There's no one off sick.
Nice to see her, though, isn't it?
Always delightful.
It's not a social call.
It's a compulsion, isn't it, love? The truth is she can't keep away from this hothouse of virile manhood.
I'm just delivering a letter to Sarge.
Another tub-thumping diatribe on the treatment of women.
The next time there's a permanent vacancy, I want the job. And I don't want any nonsense about men being better than women. You only have to look round here to see that isn't true.
I wouldn't let her speak to you like that, Prof.
Do I look normal to you?
In what sense?
It's purple, you know what that means?
Helen's been making you beetroot sandwiches again.
Oh, that's a relief. It's a nightmare. That's not all. I'm having dizzy spells.
Loosen the shoulder straps on your waiters.
I want you to read this letter, Sarge.
Not now, I'm having a panic attack.
You're always having a panic attack.
Tell her not to shout at me.
Sarge, are you by any chance due to go out on shift today?
Am I? I hadn't thought.
Yes, he is. He's due out with me.
Fine, I think it's better if you take it easy for the rest of the day.
Oh, do you think so?
Complete rest.
Complete?
Just a little light fishing, perhaps.
Well, I suppose it might help. I could try fishing lying down.
So we need a volunteer to take over Sarge's shift.
A volunteer? There's nothing wrong with a man. Well, nothing physical, anyway.
Who's free?
I suppose I could go with Hero.
No!
I'll do it.
Darwin, you've just come back. You better do it, Marilyn.
Well, come on, then. I'll try and keep your clothes on this time.
She's just joking. Isn't she, Stan? And how could she prefer him to you?
Yep, we're there now. It all seems quiet. Yeah, okay. Oh, where did you come from?
Same place as that.
These are his as well. Everything's his. The dog, the house. Well, he likes the river so much. Let the river have it all. Mrs Calloway? Why a dog like that? Got rid of it.
Madam, I hope you're not going to throw those in the river.
Why not?
Well, I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh? Oh? And what is a good idea? Living here? Is that a good idea? It's a lovely spot. Lovely spot? Don't give me lovely spot. I have a lovely maisonette by the bypass. No boats. Dry land before I met him. If I ran out of supper, what did I do? Nip down the road. I haven't worn stilettos for 5 years. Is that normal?
It is for me.
You think it's funny?
No, he doesn't.
I'm trapped. I'm a prisoner. I never wanted all this. Water flowing by every day. Do you know how much water there is in a river? You'd think it would stop, wouldn't you? But no. On and on it goes. And always the same. And as for swans, stupid damn things.
I think she's gone island crazy.
We'll have to be careful. Where's your husband at the moment? My husband's down at the Flying Carp, of course. Took the boat, the only boat, left me stranded, as usual. Well, he's done it for the last time. When he comes back, he'll find everything lazy. And he'll have nothing to wear, because I've chucked out his suit, and his pyjamas, and his pyjama case. Let him swim for it! Ah, yes. This is his favourite as well.
No.
We'll have this out in a jiff.
Mrs Calloway, you are hysterical. Will you please go inside?
No, you won't get me back in there again.
But why don't you go in and make us all a nice cup of tea?
Yeah.
Because I've thrown away the kettle.
No. It isn't getting us anywhere, Mrs. Calloway. Let's just go. Ow!
Island crazy? It's a well-known phenomenon on the islands where there's no bridge and no road access. Same thing happens to people on a desert island, I suppose.
Well, except on a desert island, you get 8 records, the Bible, and a copy of Shakespeare.
Perfectly normal people go balmy sometimes.
Can I get you a drink?
I've got one.
Thanks.
So how's it working out? Having Prof as a lodger?
Very nicely, thank you. He's paying me in kind.
Oh, yes.
I keep him busy down in the cellar, and he makes a lovely barmaid.
Hi, Val. Hello, Marilyn. Hello. Darwin, could I sit with you?
No, why? Oh, sorry, I mean, yes.
Just till Taz gets here.
Yes.
So haven't you got a date tonight?
No, I haven't.
I bet all the girls are fighting over you, though, eh?
No.
This new guy's made quite an impact, hasn't he?
You mean Hero?
He's very handsome and clever, ever so strong.
Yeah, I know he is.
But he's not like you. Mwah.
Unhand that woman. Haven't you got enough of your own? She's mine. Listen, Prof. Let me lure you into that corner, bonket. Away from the opposition. And ply you with sweet words and strong drink. You asked it.
Nearly.
Do it.
See you, Val. I meant to say, made interesting reading, the occurrence book. So Hero sorted things out for you.
He did not. I could have handled it myself.
Ah, but you see, could you? Sometimes you need a man to act like a man.
And do you know any men?
So, Hero just flung this woman over his shoulder.
Yeah. Typical, isn't it? I mean, I was just talking around, and obviously I could have calmed her down, but no. A-level caveman barges in and picks her up. Men always have to be so physical, don't they?
Some men. So, how exactly did his triceps look as he jumped down into the boat? Oh, save it for later.
More Boy's Own Tale starring Hero by any chance?
Girls talk, you wouldn't understand.
I don't know what the fuss is about. Any one of us would have done the same.
Oh, you reckon you could fling me over your shoulder, do you?
Of course I could. I'm just as strong as he is. Just don't know how to keep proving it all the time by prancing about like a lump of muscle-bound brawn with my knickers over my tights.
Listen, don't you fret, love. He's not half the man you are. He's twice the man you are.
Fit, do you?
Well, I try to be.
I'm fit as well, you know, in a different sort of way.
I'm sure you are, Prof.
Anyone could do the showy stuff.
Can they?
Heaving people out of burning buildings, jumping around with women over your shoulders. Anyone could do that.
I'm sure they can.
My strength is the strength of 10 men, because my heart is pure. Alfred Lord Tennyson.
Hasta la vista, baby. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, let me tell you, love is a wonderful thing. Especially when it comes to no commitment.
Yeah, but what about when Angie's husband comes back from the oil rig, eh? Then you won't be able to see her at all.
That'd be fine, nothing lasts forever.
Well, I think that true love lasts forever.
Yeah, and who do you know who's truly in love?
I am.
Yeah, but Marilyn, yes, I know you are, but she's not in love with you, is she?
Yet.
Yet? Well, I'm talking about couples. I mean, how many couples do you know who are truly in love?
Prof and Val?
How dare you accuse me of love?
Well, you like her a lot.
Yes, well, she owns a pub.
Yeah, and you're staying there because you want to be with her.
I stay there because I need a place to live. It's convenient.
I think you are probably in love with Val, even if you don't admit it.
Darwin, I've had 2 wives. All love has ever given me is a thumping great overdraft. Val has a regular stipend, and she can administer a very decent horse liniment back rub. That's sufficient for present requirements.
They make Romeo and Juliet seem like casual acquaintances, don't they?
Volunteers! I need volunteers.
What for, sir?
Hide. I'm building a hide for night fishing so the fish can't see me. I need help.
No jokes. Here's a volunteer.
Oh, very good. Outside when you're ready. Oh.
So, what are you waiting for?
And you'd prefer living here to your beautiful island house on the river? Mrs Calloway? There's more traffic than there used to be. But you still want to come back here? Do you?
Oh, I don't know. At least here I'm not trapped.
Would it help, Mrs Calloway, if you had your own means of escape? It might. Ollie?
Well, oh, it's you, Marilyn. Look at the wife. And a lovely thing she is, too. See the dating agency let you down again?
Oh, have you seen Mrs Calloway?
No, I never notice other women.
Hello, Brenda. Elvira, you going somewhere nice?
No.
Yes.
We're going sequence dancing. Lower Halliwick district finals. Stan's such a wonderful mover, he puts us all to shame.
Thank you, my love. Might I have the pleasure?
I didn't know you danced, Ollie.
He doesn't. It's like being shunted round the room by a forklift truck.
But if I had a supple, young partner...
She'd say, get your hands off me and run a mile.
That's all right, Brenda. I'm used to it. You know what it's like in this job.
No, I don't. But then I've never sought to push myself forward in a man's world.
Or anywhere else.
It is not a man's world.
Women in a boat are bad news.
A woman alone in a boat with an attractive man.
Or Ollie.
Could get urges.
Exactly. And we all know men have no control over their bits and pieces.
If they can remember what they're for.
2 men in a boat is normal and much healthier.
I thought women were supposed to stick together.
She's not a woman. She's a goddess.
It's going to sort out these crates.
Without a nurse present.
You shouldn't tease him, Val. He's really jealous of Hero.
Marilyn.
Not now.
I know, but it's a dodgy chair. I can't help it even it's a dodgy chair.
That's what husbands are for, you know, to pull wives out.
Poorly.
Well, you come to help me. Don't you think I can lift them?
Prof, don't start on me. I'm not exactly the secretary of Hero's fan club, you know.
No one else seems to think he's king of the river. Won't be long before he's walking to work on water.
He might have taken Mrs Calloway off the island, but he didn't solve the problem. He just shifted it to the riverbank. I solved the problem. I used psychology.
Oh, psychology.
It worked. I suggested her husband get her own boat. I made her aware of her need to empower herself.
Ye gods, I don't have much in common with the Incredible Hulk, but at least we speak the same language. At least we don't pretend to be paisley-coated therapists, for heaven's sake.
It is possible to solve disputes without upending people. It's called using your brain. You should try it sometimes. You make more friends that way. Oh, hello, Mrs Calloway.
Oh, hello, dear.
You've got your boat, then?
It's a canoe, actually. My husband made me practice rolling upside down in it dozens of times in case it capsized, but at least it gets me out.
Well, I'm glad I could help. Mrs Calloway.
What?
I said I'm glad I could help you get your canoe. Actually, I was just telling Prof that you've got a boat now.
Very good news, isn't it?
And how I helped you get it. Didn't I, Mrs Calloway? Which just goes to prove no one's impressed by tough guys.
Is he here? I was told he'd be here.
Who?
Your colleague.
Which colleague?
The one with the lovely smile. The young, strong one. He rescued me. I'd like to thank him.
All he did was fling you over his shoulder.
Yes, he did, didn't he? Rather roughly. I've got something for him.
What is it?
My homemade chutney. I'd like to give it to him.
Well, I'll see he gets it.
Personally. Have you seen him? He's swept me out as if I was a feather.
Fascinating.
He was just like one of those knights, and I was like his...
Horse?
Like his damsel in distress. It's most exhilarating to encounter pure physical power in a man. Have you ever been fit? He must be inside. My husband used to have a pajama case like this. I threw it away.
This is yours, Mrs Calloway. We fished it out of the river. I brought it in for you.
Did the handsome young man find it?
No, he flaming well didn't.
Marilyn,
Yes, what?
I want you to come out with me now.
Oh, all right. What's the matter? Has your bike got a puncture again?
Oh, no, I didn't mean out, like, outside, out. I meant, out. I meant, I want you to come, oh.
Rosebud. I mean, do you think I'm the kind of woman whose head's turned by a man simply because he looks like a... There he is! Greek god.
What? Yep. Okay, we'll take a look. Prof.
Already done 120 sit-ups, Sergeant Major.
Prof.
Right. Yes, another thing. This boat needs hoovering. I wasn't asleep.
No.
I was just conserving my stamina.
I see. Right, disco on a riverboat's got out of control. There's been some fighting and some chair throwing. Now the captain's got to keep it a Ravensbeck lock so that it gives us a chance to board.
What do you reckon? 6 apiece? Partner?
Hello. This is Sweetie. Nothing to smart, Kev. It's Lily Law.
Come and tell us to turn the noise down, have you? PC plot.
Yeah, disturbing the neighbours, are we?
Giving a few sticklebacks headaches.
Right, you take the small one, I'll take the big one.
Not so fast. I can deal with this alone.
Who hurt? He's scary.
Not as scary as us, though.
Prof, just let me take him now.
No, I can handle it.
Look, you can't take them all on. Even I would try that.
Even you.
Wise words, mate. You listen to the big lad, Shorty.
I'm not leaving. Not until I've had a pint.
You what?
A pint. And a baby sham for the lad.
You can't drink on duty.
No, I'm not. It's 11:05. Cheers. Splendid party. What are you having, Squid? You clipped? He's paying.
So let's take them on 6 apiece, partner. Not that I blame you for chickening out, believe me.
Chickening? You never tried psychology. It is possible to resolve situations without upending people, you know. It's called using your brains. You should try it sometime.
I will.
Make many more friends that way.
Cooey! Constable!
Mrs Calloway!
I haven't seen you for a few days. I've got some more chutney for you. Rhubarb and mango.
Mrs. Calloway, you're not supposed to be in the river at night.
I'm speaking to him, not you!
Mrs Calloway, you're not showing any navigational lights.
So arrest me.